Today is the start of the South Division Championship Series. The RoughRiders taking on the Midland Rockhounds, and we're joined by the manager of the RoughRiders, Jason Wood. And Jason, before we get to this series, congratulations on winning the second half of the season, sweeping both halves. I know that was a point of pride for you and the entire group.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Alex. I think it really was, and just really proud of everything that these young men have done this year, and I think they can relax now and go out and have some fun, and hopefully good things happen in this playoff run.
The playoffs are here, finally. You know, this team clinched back in June. Is it that feeling like, thank goodness we're finally to this point after clinching more than 2 months ago?
I think so. You know, you put in such hard work throughout the course of a long season, and when you clinch the first half, you know you still have something to play for because you're going to play in the playoffs. But so that second half, you just pray as a manager that it doesn't become a drag or a lull. And I think for us to cap off the second half there on the last day, it was obviously something to play for, and hopefully we'll take that momentum and take it right into the playoffs.
I'm sure there were a lot of folks involved with the decision, but to start Chichi Gonzalez here in Game 1, what led into the decision process there to give him the ball to start off this series?
I think Jeff and I liked what he did from the time he got here, and the professionalism that he's shown, the success that he's had, the command of the strike zone that he shows, and for the most part, I think he's really earned it, and it's something that Jeff and I we thought about, as well as a few other, Danny Clark and some the pitching coordinators, and we thought that he was our guy to go to Game 1. You know, it could have easily been Alec Asher, Jared Eichhoff. Guys have done a great job this year as well, but we'll go ahead and ride Chichi Game 1.
On the offensive side of things, you've had a different lineup seemingly every day over the course of this season. Today you've got a new lineup with J.T. Wise, Patrick Cantwell, and Jorge Alfaro all in the lineup for the first time. That really speaks to how much you want every single bat available to be in that starting lineup, correct?
Yes, absolutely. You know, they talk about and the pitching and defense will win you championships, and I believe we have a good defense out there. It's really hard to overlook a guy by the name of J.T. Wise, who's been here for the last 2 months or whatever it may be, and as hot hitting as he is, being able to add some protection behind Joey Gallo, I think will help out, and I like to have that bat in the lineup. Patrick Cantwell does a very good job behind the plate. He knows Chichi real well, and then of course Jorge Alfaro has been great since he's been here. He's a tremendous bat and a thump in the lineup, and we're going to keep those bats in the lineup and see how we go.
You talk about Wise, too, and it's not just his production, but his presence, too, that can alter the way teams pitch everybody else in the lineup, right?
Absolutely. He's a veteran presence in the lineup in the middle of that order. Like I said, he's sitting behind Joey. It makes things a little bit different, and hopefully Joey will get some more pitches to see and to hit and put some damage on the baseball. So I like our lineup where it's at, and we will go with that lineup Game 1.
There are no secrets here with Midland. You talked about it with me on Sunday. You guys played 6 times in the final 10 games of the regular season. What do the Rockhounds do well that you want to keep an eye on and make sure that your guys know to keep an eye out for, things that they can do well that lead to them having success?
Well, they've shown that they really grind out at-bats. The whole Oakland organization runs deep into counts offensively. They put men on base. They're not really a major threat on the bases as far as stealing bases now that Bernsey is gone. But they do grind out at-bats, put men in scoring position, and they can bop it when they need to. So I think the best thing tonight, and see how this playoff goes, is we get out ahead early in pitching counts, attack these hitters, try to get ahead of them, get out number 1 in each inning, and kind of go from there.
Finally, play prognosticator here. What is the biggest factor that will lead to whoever wins this series? Is it a particular style of pitching? Is it situational hitting? What is going to be the biggest thing that, okay, one of these teams does it better, that's probably going to be what ends up determining who moves on?
I think what it comes down to, just looking at it, whichever pitching staff walks the least amount of hitters. Walks are so key, so valuable as an offense, and so deterring as a defense. So I think if we can pound that strike zone, make them put the ball in play, utilize our defense behind our pitching staff, and don't give them free bases, I think we're right where we want to be.
Well, Jason, again, congratulations on getting to this point, winning both the first half and the second half. Best of luck out there tonight and over the next few days. It should be fun.
Okay, Alex, thanks a lot.
That's RoughRiders manager Jason Wood. We're back right after this here on the Frisco RoughRiders Baseball Network.